This is a worked example for creating object or object instances in Java using subgoal labels. Here are the subgoal labels that we'll be using. Subgoal 1, declare a variable of the appropriate class data type. Subgoal 2, assign to that variable the keyword new followed by the class name followed by parentheses. Subgoal 3 is to determine whether parameters are appropriate by looking at the API or Application Programming Interface. For this, there are two parts. 1, what are the number of parameters? And 2, what are the data types of the parameters? Let's look at the worked example. For this worked example, we want to create an object, specifically an instance of the scanner class. Subgoal 1 says that we need to declare a variable of the appropriate class data type. The class data type is a scanner, so we declare the variable by putting down the class name scanner followed by an identifier. In this case, we'll just call it blah. So we have scanner blah. Subgoal 2 is then to assign to that variable the keyword new followed by the class name followed by parentheses. Notice the subgoal says to assign to the variable we just declared, blah, the keyword new followed by the class name, which is scanner, followed by open and close parentheses. Subgoal 3 says to determine whether parameters are appropriate. For this, we need to look at the Application Programming Interface, or the API. You can do this by viewing it online, by looking in your textbook, or through memorization. Here, if we looked it up in the Java documents, we would see that for a scanner, here are the different ways that we can construct a scanner object. To construct the scanner object, you will call a constructor. Note that there are many different ways that you can construct a scanner object. For us, we've highlighted it with the blue arrow that we want to create a scanner using an input stream. So in this case, there is one parameter, and the data type of that parameter is an input stream. It's not so important that you understand all of the words at this point or all of the data types as much as you understand what's between the parentheses is a data type followed by an identifier name. However many pairs of words that you have between the parentheses indicates how many parameters are needed to be able to construct the object. The first of each of those pairs will tell you the data type of that parameter. In this case, it needs to be an input stream. In Java, the default input stream is system.in. So inside the parentheses, we now put system.in. The final answer to declare an instance of the scanner object, we would have scanner blah, semicolon, and then blah equals new scanner, open parentheses, system.in, close parentheses, semicolon. That is the end of this worked example.